Okay. So we were discussing the if and else conditions in our previous lecture. Today we're going to talk about something called else. We have talked about if, we have talked about if else, and now we have something called if else if, like this. So here we first have the if, and if the condition is not true, then we go to else. And in the else, there is a condition. And if that is not true, then we go to this else. Okay, so we can either write it like that, or we can use if, elif, and elif. So elif is nothing but else if in one together. Okay, so let's run this code in our brain and see what happens. So let's say if we have a student whose score is, let's say, 76, and if we enter it here, then what will happen? We'll have the if condition, the score is greater than 90. Is this true or false? This is false. So we will not execute this. We'll go to the if statement. So the else statement. Now inside the else, we check again the score is greater than 80. Is it true or false? It's again false. We will not execute this statement. We'll go to the else. And in the else, we have another condition. Is the score greater than 70? Yes, it's true. So we'll display this. We say the grade is C, and then we exit. Okay, so as soon as we exit. Okay, now this is same as this thing over here. So we check the score is greater than 90. No, this is false. So we'll not execute this. We go to else if condition. So we again check another condition. It is greater than 80. No, again false. So we do not execute this statement inside this else. We go into the next condition, which is score is greater than 70. Yes, it is greater than 70. So we execute this statement and then we leave the else. Okay, is clear? If I show you the flow chart, the flow chart for this code, this is like this flow chart. So we have a score of 76. So look at this. We got here 76. Is score greater than 90? True or false? False. We go here. We come from here and we go there. We can check. Is score greater than 80? Not true. It's false. It's score greater than 70? Yes, it's true. We sign the grade. We come here and then we leave the code. Okay. The moment the if condition is satisfied, we did not check the remaining if conditions. We just exit. Okay. Any question in this? So now let's do some coding. Let's try to find out the Chinese zodiac sign for a given year. So Chinese zodiac sign is based on 12-year cycle. Year is in the cycle is represented by animal: monkey, rooster, dog, pig, rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, and sheep. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12 animals representing the Chinese zodiac sign. Okay, so what we do is we get the year. Let's say the year is 2021. The year is 2021. We find its remainder with 12, and the answer is going to be what? Let's see. The answer is going to be 2021 divided by 12, 168 multiplied by 168. Which is 2016. 2016, and the answer is 5. So the zodiac sign for 2021 is ox. So this is the zodiac sign for this year, the ox. Okay, do you all understand that? Do you understand this Chinese year concept? Any question in this? So what I was trying to say is that there are this zodiac sign means that each year is represented by a animal. Okay, so how do you find which animal is this for this year? We take the current year. Let's say the current year is 2021, and we find the remainder of the current year with 12. So it's 168, 2016, and the remainder is 5. The remainder for 2021 with 12 is 5. So you go here and see the 5 is ox. So 2021 is an year of ox. Okay. Similarly, if it's the year is 1900, then if I find the remainder of 1900 with 12, the remainder is 4. So 1900 is an year of 4 is rat. Okay, clear? Any question in this? So now question is, we need to write a program which asks user to enter the year. The user, let's say the year is 2022, and then the program gives animal sign for the year. So what do you think? So take 2 minutes and see if you can think of how to write the program for this. So guys, have you thought of any program? Six. Okay. No, you need to write a program to decide how to do it. So take 1 minute, 30 seconds or 1 minute, and think how should we write a program to solve. I'm going to display the problem on the screen. So guys, do you have any method that you can think of? Can you hear me, by the way? Okay. So who wants to turn on the microphone and explain me how to program it? No one? Okay, so it's nothing but it's just else if, else if, else if. That's it. So look at this. We ask the user to enter the year, okay, and then we find the remainder, okay. And if the remainder is 0, we say the year is monkey. If the remainder is else if the remainder is 1, then we say it's rooster, and so on and so forth. Okay, is it clear? Any question, guys? Hello. Okay, look at this problem here, Not difficult, guys. You just take the year and find this is your table, okay, that you have to implement. You take a year, you find the year remainder with 12, and if the answer is 0, you say the year is monkey. If the remainder answer is 5, you say the year is ox, and if the remainder is 9, you say the year is snake. So all you have to do is ask the user to enter the year, and you find the remainder with 12, and whatever is the remainder is going to determine the year variable. So look at here. Here we are taking a input from the user and call it a year. Then we find the year, the remainder of the year. We find the remainder of a year with 12. We're doing this year 12, and whatever comes here is going to be saved as zodiac year. This variable. And if the remainder is 0, if the variable is 0, we say the year is monkey. And if the remainder is 7, we say the year is rabbit. Okay. Okay. Now we have some questions to answer, and everybody needs to be vigilant, awake now, because if you answer it, you will get a class participation mark. So here we have a question that suppose x is 2 and y is 4. So x is 2 and y is 4. Show the output. Now what is going to be the output of this program? So who will tell me the output for this? So if I enter x to be 2 and y to be 4 in this program, what is going to be the output of this program? Guys, you need to think carefully. This is the program, and if I run this program for x2 and y4, what is going to be the output? Like, what will I see on the screen? So let's see. X is 2 and y is 4. Is this condition true or false? Yes. So what if it's false? If it's false, do we enter here or not? No, we don't enter here. We go to else. There's no elif. There's no elif, Salah. It's only if and else. Can you see any elif here? I don't see any elif here. So what will happen in the output? If x is 2 and y is 4, what will be the output? No, Abdul Majid, you are wrong. The answer is not 2. Nasir, you're also wrong. Answer is not x equal to 2. The answer will be x is 2. Look at this. X is 2. Don't say this is wrong answer. This is wrong answer. 0 marks for this and this, and full marks for this. Okay? So Suhaib is right, and Al-Walid Nasir Ali Al-Walid is right. Yeah, Asim, you were late in answering the question. So, okay, everybody clear about that? Any question? Okay, now let's do another example. Now, what if the x is 3 and y is 2? X is 3 and y is 2. What will be the output? X is 3 and y is 2. Take 30 seconds. You have 30 seconds to think for it and then answer it. Okay, now let's see. Let me open the Python and show it to you guys what happened. Okay, x is 3, y is 2. If x is greater than 2, if y is greater than 2, then z equals to x plus y, and you print z is z. Else, you print x is x. Now let's see what the answer is going to be. Nothing, guys. Nothing is the answer. Look at this. Nothing is the answer. Nothing. No output. Why? Look at this. Is this true or false? This is true. So now we are inside the if. Is it true or false? It's false. So we are not inside this if now. Do we have any else for this if? No else. So we display nothing. Nothing is displayed. Once you are in, once the condition for if is true and you are in the if block and you are in this if block, you will never able to get into the else for this corresponding if. You will never be able to come here, okay? Because your if is true and you are already in the if block, okay? Now let's do the last part. X is 3, y is 3. Now what will be the output? Yes, the output is no, the output is z is 6. Look at this. Is this true or false? True. So now we are inside the if. Now we are inside the if. We will never get here. Now we check another if. If y is greater than 2 or not. True. So we find this z and we print this z and then we come out. Z is 6. That's an output. Okay? Okay? Any question in this? Somebody was asking a question that what is the difference between else and if. Okay, well here it does not check any condition, whereas this it checks a condition. Because there's an if here. Look at this. Look at this. There is with else there's no condition. With else there's no condition here. With else if we have condition. Okay. Okay. So who will answer me this question? Take around 40 seconds and see what is wrong with this following code. So guys, any idea what is wrong with this code? No variable, there is no print, there's no variable, there's no print, there's no variable. No, that is not the problem. Problem is something else. Not having a print statement is not a problem. No, that is not right. No, guys, listen carefully here. Now, what if the score is 90? If the score is 90, what will be the output? Tell me this thing. No. Why do you not read the program? Look at this. The score is greater than 60. Is it true or false? Yes, it's true. The grade will be D now. And I've told you once the if condition is true, it does not look at the remaining code. Now, what if the score is 80? Is the score greater than 60? True or false? Yes, the score is greater than 60. Therefore, the grade will be D always. So the program displays D for any number greater than 60. For 70, for 80, for 90, for 100, it always displays D. It never displays C or B or A. You understand that? Yes, the arrangement is wrong. So Saeed, how would we correct the arrangement? How would we correct the arrangement then? So how are we going to correct the arrangement? Yes, we start with this if, and then we have else if, and then we have another else if, and then we have another else if, and then we have this 5. Okay, do you all understand that? Any question in this? So what is the problem here? The problem is in the logic, not in the syntax. The problem is in the logic, arrangement or logic. You know, the right word is arrangement or logic. The way you have made your logic or algorithm, it is not right. So any question in this, guys? Okay, so that is it. Now let's start today's lecture, actually lecture number 9. Okay, now let's talk about some common error in the selection statements. If, else if, and else if are the selection statements, and I'm going to discuss about some of the major common problems. Hey, look at this. So guys, tell me, if my radius is, so if the radius is minus 20, what do you think is going to be the output here? This is the program. This completes the program. So what's going to be the output? No, we'll have an error here. Why? Because look at this. Radius is minus 20. We look at the condition. Is this true or false? It's false. So we will never do this thing. We will never compute this thing. We'll never enter into the if statement. We'll never enter here. So what do we do afterwards? We exit the if and we get this print statement. The output is going to be that the area is area. What is area? Not defined. Why? Because you cannot find the area here. Therefore, the program will give you an error. Do you understand that? So what is the solution then? How do we solve this problem? No. Why would you print an area for a negative radius? You will just indent this print statement inside the if. No, we just indent the print statement inside this, the proper indentation. So now here, this is only the part of if block. And here we make the print statement also a part of if block. Now, if the radius is negative 20, we check it out. Is it true or false? This is false. So we'll never execute these two statements. Just display nothing. Nothing is displayed. Here we get an error. So you need to have the proper indentation. Oh, Allahu Akbar, Allah. The radius, the problem is not in the radius. The problem is in the indentation here. Where? Yes, look at this. Look at this. We need to move this statement inside the if block. Like this, so that this print statement is only executed if the radius is positive. If the radius is not positive, this print statement will not execute anymore. Whereas here, the radius is not positive. If it's negative, the print statement will still execute because the print statement is outside the if. Only this thing is inside the if here. And here, these both statements are inside the if because we have properly indented it. Okay. No, when the radius is negative, let's see what will happen. When the radius is negative, we come to this if condition. Is this condition true or false? This is false. So these statements are a part of if. We will never execute these statements, and because the if is false, we'll just come to the program comes to the end and nothing will happen. Whereas here, if the radius is negative, we see this condition. This condition is false. We are not going to find this statement. We will never execute this statement. Why? Because the condition is false and we will never enter the if statement. So we come out of the if, and once we come out of the if, we get this print statement. And when the computer wants to print this statement, it does not know the area. We have an error here. Okay, Abdullah, are you clear about this, or do you have still any question? I'm not moving ahead until and unless Abdullah Zahrani is clear about it. Abdullah, can you turn on your microphone? Because I think you still have some things in your mind that you want to clear. Oh, Abdullah, I'm sorry. I mean, no. So, guys, do you have? Let's do one more example. Look at this. Now, what is going to be the output for this program? What is going to be the output for this program? Yes, mashallah. Why? Look at this. Is this condition true or false? I is 1, j is 2. This is false. So we will never, this is an if block. This is an if block. We will never enter here. We'll jump to the next part, else, and we say print B. The output is B. What about this? Let's see. Is this true or false? 1, 2. This is false. So everything here is inside this if loop. Sorry, if statement. So we will not execute anything. Nothing will be the output. Oh, you have the answer down there. I should have removed it from here. Yes, the right answer is nothing will happen. Ahmed, Isa, and Saeed, the right answer is nothing will happen. Mashallah, I was so impressed by the answer. I did not know the answers were down there. By the way, did you did it from down or did you do it yourself? The guy who was saying B, like Suhaib, Saeed, Abdullah, Zahrani, Badr. Yes, Mashallah. MashaAllah, myself, very good. Isa said, I did not take a participation score. Yes, Isa, I don't remember. You should, I don't know, did you help? Did you do anything today? I mean, you did many things today, but don't worry, Isa, I know that. Don't worry about it. So let's have one more question for tonight. Oh, this is not, we'll do it next week, next class. Okay, that's all from my side. We'll do this thing in the next class because that's a different topic. So yes, that's a different topic. So I don't want to start a different topic in the end of the class. So guys, how is the feedback? Like, is it difficult? Is it very difficult? Is it very difficult or is it very easy? Smile. It's not easy. It's easy. Yes, Nasir, it's not easy. You're right. I mean, it needs some thinking and practice. Yes, Abdullah, I think you're right. It needs a lot of practice. A lot of practice. Yes, Talal. Yes, Suhaib. Smile. So you know, so between the. You can get, I can tell you one thing, you cannot live without programming. Okay? There is no way you can live in the engineering area without programming. So you need to learn the programming. There is no way without it. So there's only one way to learn programming, and that is to actually do the programming yourself on the computer, on the Python. Okay, do you understand? Yes, please do the practice, do small questions. Like in your book, you have the questions. You can consult me if you want any help. I can always be available to help you out if you write a program. Let's say you write a program and it does not work. You can talk to me, okay? There's no problem in that. You can share with your friends on the group. They may help you. I may help you, together we can learn it. So I strongly recommend that you actually do the programming on the computer, on the Python, okay? Anyways, that is all from my side. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.